Yep, I knew it. I knew it wasn't a clip out. I had a feeling. That's just how it goes, you know. But we're about to listen to some music. I'm gonna get change. I can't wait to listen to my own music. Cause a lot of this stuff is copyright. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be doing this. Which I need to listen to music. I got to. I'll be listening to this song every day. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna blur it when I get out there. Hopefully the camera don't pick it up, you know what I mean? Shit. I gave her a bath with a washcloth. Cleaned out her nose and her eyes. You look good, girl. She's like, leave me alone. I'm going back to bed. Security. I gotta find pants. Y'all about to watch me strip in my boxers and get ready. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I really don't. I gotta clean this fucking place. I know that. Yeah, these are good. Gotta get shit done, man. Gotta get shit done. So that's done. There we go. I'll be fine. Think so. These pants are actually kind of, they're like skinny jeans. I might have to grab a belt. I gotta have a belt. It'll drive me crazy without one. It's just I feel naked without it. I don't feel secure, you know? I'm so used to having, you know, stuff on me, gear anyways, you know? That's why I like these belts right here, these double knotted ones. These are the ones I really buy. They last the longest and they stay secure the longest. They actually stay secure on your butt. I'm gonna bring one of these today. I'm excited. I might actually have a cartridge today. I got 2 batteries. I gotta charge them up. Alright. I gotta change this out. We gotta change shirts. This old Calvin Klein shirt is old. It's getting faded, so it's starting to tear too. See? It's starting to tear. I'm gonna wear my Calvin Klein shirt. Fuck it. I got this Calvin Klein shirt at TJ Maxx, I think. It was on sale. I like going to TJ Maxx. You get a lot of name brand shit from that place for good prices. I want to wear my older Nikes, the ones that I bike in and drive when I race and stuff. I wear these ones because they're broken in. I can clutch really well, you know. For the most part, I drive better with these. Got that wallet, always wallet on me. People are in my house. I don't need them snooping around, you know. All right. I am dressed. Now I got to figure out what we're doing.
You can ask him.
What's up?
He thinks that's a $3,000 setup.
This?
Yeah, tell him.
No, not yet. I wish I had that much money to throw at a camera.
You can afford
The
that.
joystick, I paid $100 for it. It was used. I haven't looked up the original price. I'm assuming it was around $250. The phone is just a cheap Android phone from Metro. It's not an advanced phone yet. I'm looking at phones. I've always used Notes,
Yeah, that thing is really
Samsung
nice.
Notes, but it's too big for this joystick. I'm looking at Cat phones actually, Caterpillar phones, the ones that make the dozers and stuff.
That thing is.
They have a waterproof one, and they have one that. So I'm going to be chasing weather and documenting global warming effects on the ocean and the freight liners and the effects of what people are doing when they, the economy, economics and stuff, and how they're dumping raw sewage and all that.
That whirlpool too.
Right. So I'm going to be documenting all that and recording it. I have it listed for $40. First $30, you can take it. Yeah. It's metal.
There's more garbage in the ocean.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. That's what I'm gonna be. That's part of what the channel is about.
Sounds pretty good, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm just learning. I know this stuff because I don't know nothing. You know.
Yeah, I don't know much either. All I know is I'm about to grab my torch and I have a little bit of wax. I found a pen of mine and I had some wax in it even though it's old. I gotta smoke, man, and I'm out. I'm really hoping that transfer case sells today because I would like to hit the dispensary up before 5. They close at 5
That's
today.
all you need to get what you need today. How much would that cover you?
It cost me $30.
Oh. Well, if it gets too late, well, I can always front you, man. I want to see you go dry.
We'll have money. Listen,
Okay.
we'll have money soon. I promise.
Okay.
I'm planning on giving you $200 out of it. So I already asked the Lord how much to give you. He told me to give you 200. Cause you have been more than. Listen, man. I talk about you all the time, Bill. You've been a blessing. Your whole family, even that lady, and. God brings people around for a reason,
Damn true.
I made a pipe this morning, like my new pipe.
Wow.
I never used it for anything. I bought it for a kit. I never put oil in it or anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a real fucking pipe out of it. Now I just gotta get a screen.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
Because it's a real car part.
Specimen jars.
Yeah. Those are gonna be. So that's where I buy the weed. When I just told you $30, I get an 1/8 of marijuana in here for $23. The reason why I buy it is because one, it's the best weed I've ever had, and it's affordable, which surprises me, because there's other brands that they have that are not as good and they're charging more, and you get a glass container with a lid. So I've been doing the math. I'm gonna be on the boat. I figure 7 of them will last me a month. I'm gonna be going trips on the boat 3 months at a time. So I gotta make sure I have all this stuff. I'm gonna be putting my own weed in there, curing it, and taking it on my voyage. So I've been collecting. Every time I go to that dispensary, I buy that certain weed because it gives me that jar. You get what I'm saying? That way I have the jar. It's glass.
Yeah, man.
Makes sense,
nice.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're sealed too. If you open it up, they got a little seal on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be bringing concentrate as well. Because, like this, I have a feeling authorities will, like, if I'm on the boat, right, and I'm in a country that marijuana is illegal, or a state, a United State, I'm in a jurisdiction where it's illegal. If I got this on my boat, right, and it's concentrate, and it's among, my stuff, when a person of authority steps on my boat, they're less likely to make a deal out of this, or not, let alone even know what it is. You get what I'm saying? The flower, they might make a big deal out of it, but this, they wouldn't even know what it is, you know what I mean? Unless I tell them, or they pull it out and, identify it, you get what I'm saying? Which, they're not going to be going through all that, you know what I mean? Unless I'm suspicious of something, and I'm not going to be, but that doesn't mean that things ain't going to happen. Because the evil one will try to,
Yeah.
You don't need that much torch.
Now, if you were if you were a nationality that got stopped by Russia, they kill you.
Oh, all right.
They just want to do those people in.
There's many things out there I worry about.
And, you know, the darndest thing, America and all the other countries says,
G-Man
we
take off.
will never tolerate genocide again.
Huh.
So what are they doing? They're tolerating it.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe what Putin's doing is good, but what they don't realize is they're fighting over land and food. My Polish family has grown up in that area. They've lived over the area. You know, the Polish. I have my real father lives in Poland. They've been fighting over that land, Russia, Poland, Ukraine, all that stuff. That's the most fertile land to grow wheat in the world. They produce most of the wheat for the country, for their country, and for all the countries surrounding it, including our country. So Russia, you know, is a big country. That's why they want it.
Yep. Yes, sirree. There goes Dan.
I was wondering where he was. I like Dan. I just don't know him yet. You know.
He likes to run around with my sister, but my sister ain't woke up yet.
I could see Dan liking your sister.
Yeah.
Your sister's really laid back.
Yeah, she's laid back.
Oh, yeah. You could tell that was old.
Yeah.
The only reason why I smoked it though, because it was inside of the actual banger. I got they have. Look at all these new little thingy-majiggies they got now, bro. So this is the battery. Remember I showed you that? Remember I showed you the cartridge the other day? I told you it's really discreet. This is kind of the same thing, but you know that wax that I smoke right here? How you said they didn't have that back in the day? Well, now they got little fucking battery things. You know, you take that wax I just put in there, you put it in here. You know, you put this little cap on it. Boom. This is on there usually, and then you just hit the button and boom, you go.
This is good for
That's what you want to put that back up there. That's how they smoked them back in the day. Show them, Bill. That's how they smoked them back in the day.
Oh, a spider.
Spider bites. That's gross.
Damn spider, get right down my throat.
You know what this reminds me of? I just got done telling them. Crack pipe. I bought this, right? Because we went up north. I went up north with Margarita. To propose to her and take her to Silver Lake Sand Dunes, Mears, Michigan, you know, off-roading and stuff, where she said yes, but I had a bunch of wax and I didn't want to bring this with me, you know, and this was working, but it works pretty good, but it's kind of annoying, you know, and I didn't want to get sand in it either because I was on the sand dunes, so I was like, what the fuck can I use to smoke really good weed, you know, good wax, you know, I wanted to enjoy myself on the dunes, you know, smoke some wax. I found this. This thing's amazing, but when you smoke it, the glass, I feel like I'm smoking a fucking crack pipe, man.
Oh.
It drives me, I swear to God, I start having flashbacks and shit. I'm like, no, don't smoke crack, kids. It's bad for you.
Bad.
Very bad.
Jimmy, I used to smoke it.
I think that guy's here for the heater, so that's awesome.
For the what?
The heater, the neighbor, remember that heater that the neighbor gave out? And the torpedo? For the garage? I gave it away for free because I know, I plugged it in. Here, let me go around. I plugged it in, Bill, and it fired up. So, hey, I'm over here in the backyard, bud. How you doing? Yeah, I'm all right. You're on, if you don't mind, camera. I record everything for internet, you know. Okay. Kind of quit my career to do this, but yeah, I'm glad to help. My neighbor is a car guy, and I got it from him, and it turns on, but it stopped igniting, which I was gonna open it up, but you know it's summer, and I'm moving out the lease. You know, I got so much going on. I'm glad somebody actually came to bust it. If you want, I'll plug it in. I'm sorry?
What is this, a bus?
So it was a wrecker. It was a Chevy HD 2500. My uncle was a repo man. He owns a company. He sold it to one of his workers, and they got in trouble. And they left it. Their family parked it on a field over here in Holly, and it rusted out the body. My uncle bought it back, hoping to put it back in service. He asked me to get it running for him because it had problems. The ground straps were rusted out, and when I did further investigation, the mice got inside of the dash and made a bunch of nests and chewed through the wires. So the whole dash would flicker in and out. It had a bunch of electrical problems, but the motor, only 100,000 miles. It just clicked 100,000 miles on it, and I'm putting it in that black truck. And then the drivetrain. I'm selling the drivetrain. The trans front diff, I already sold everything else, but the trans front diff and the transfer case only have 40,000 miles, and they're factory GMC units, replacements, and they were professionally installed for my uncle. That's why I bought the truck, because I knew what I was getting, right?
Yeah.
So even though I know this truck pulled a lot of weight, I mean a lot of it, but I also know my uncle drove really, really slow. I know how my uncle drove, and I know my uncle was a stickler about running mobile synthetic through it, and he took care of it. And I mean, he even replaced the unit at 60,000 miles. He didn't even that was his judgment call. He figured, all right, it's just why I live out of this. My business runs out of this. 60,000 miles, a lot of miles. I know drivetrain. Let's just replace it. And that's what he did. And then I ended up with it. But
At least you're doing something with it.
yeah, so I was planning on putting it in here, but it's cheaper. I'm going down to Florida, and it's going to be cheaper for me and more efficient, reliable for me to simplify it. So I'm going to go like a turbo 400 transmission. Remove the electronic controlling. I'm going to get a lot of my money back and buy a manifold for this to turn it to a carb style. And then I'm buying like a Holley Sniper EFI kit, which is a tuning kit. It turns any carb style motor into fuel injection, and it tunes itself. I would love to tune it myself and run, a standalone unit, but I don't have the money nor the time right now. So, and it's a wedding gift as well. My wife, I'm about to be getting married with, I'm giving it to her for a wedding gift.
Congrats.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. God has been good. That's all I can really say.
Do you
That's
know
free.
anything for this?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, it was
Any
given.
tools you selling or anything? Heater or anything else?
I do have a heater. You want a heater? 25. I paid $50 for
What
it.
kind is it?
It's a parabolic heater. I'll show it to you. You can have it for $20. It's a plug-in heater. So I bought this from Harbor Freight for $50. $20. It moves back and forth. It actually saved me, man. I use that more than anything else.
I can't use electric.
No?
Ground.
Oh,
It's
that's.
flat,
I don't
might be
have.
flammable.
All my tools are really sold, man.
I just thought I'd ask because
No.
you're moving. I figured you might have some extra stuff.
What are you looking for specific?
I just thought I'd ask.
I got
specifically.
I got.
You just tell me about a snake, but
Hold on. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to think. I got so much going on, so much stuff. I don't think I have. I think I gave all my tools away, man. Hey, man, I do have stuff in pawn. I got $1,800 welder in pawn. If you want to get it out, I only have it in there for $400.
what's that?
It's a MIG. It's a Matco welder. It's $1,800. I actually paid through Matco from the truck when I was working. I have it in there for $400, and I got 2 DeWalt Joes in there for a couple bucks because I quit my career. It's been kind of tough while I've been. I literally put the stuff in for food.
Any model numbers in?
What I can do is you give me your number. I'll go ahead, look up the model numbers and all that stuff. I'll just send everything to you, and then we'll just go from there.
All right,
Because it's going to take me a minute, right?
Yeah, I'll text it to you here.
Yeah, well, and then if you're interested, then you just, come back over or something.
Where do you get
They're
them?
going to be, let me look it up. They're at Garden City Pawn. I want to get them out. Like I said, it's $1,800 I got for the welder. I really love somebody to enjoy it. I mean, I would be happy to make
It's
$200,
got a
$300.
tank?
I don't have the tank, but I have everything. Everything. It's Matco. It was the nicest one you could get before you hit TIG. It was a MIG.
Okay.
So I think it actually does TIG as well, but it wasn't just a full TIG unit. It has all the connections, everything. It's really nice. I had problems with the power here. That's another reason why I'm leaving. I asked the landlord if I could pay for the 220 line to come in. He said he's not having it. I was like, well, then replace. Yeah, it has power, but I was like, well, I got to replace the fuses. Your freezes, I need to replace them. I asked him for permission. The dude wouldn't even let me upgrade the fuses in the house, which confused me. I'm like, I'm paying for it. Why wouldn't you want to upgrade it? And then I was like, well, why don't you come and upgrade it? He wouldn't do it. People are weird, man.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
As a landlord, you gotta take care of your people. You know?
Right. That's
Especially
another
if you
reason.
got an old house and bad electricity.
Yeah.
It's a fire.
The lines were coming down. There's mold growing in the house. I noticed. They're not bad people as far as they let me do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? They don't bother me.
Mhm.
The house is nice. Yeah. They just misrepresented it. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, I'll get it here. I'll get back to you here.
I'll send everything. Send me your number.
I will.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's good. I'm happy to help somebody. And there's potential I might be able to make some money, serious money, because he wants to buy tools, and I got real expensive tools in the pawn shop that I had to spend. I needed food, groceries, man. I had to pay bills, That stuff's important, which I got to pay bills now. So I'm about to go take that transmission off. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know how much time this is. 21 minutes. I'm getting used to the app, the Vantop app, the Nimball app, and there is one flaw I've noticed already though. When you move it a lot and stuff, the app, like the controls will flip on you, which is weird. So like the stop button's on the right now, and it needs a little work. We're about to get working though, so. That's done. Be right with you guys. I gotta put some stuff away. I was gonna listen to some music, but I'm tired of the copyright shit. I don't like seeing the copyright fucking stuff, and I don't have permission to play their music, so I don't want to deal with all that, That's why I'm gonna start making my own. I have my own music written. I gotta get into the booth, man. I haven't been in the booth. I haven't, So that's another thing too, But that's not what the channel's about. That's not what I'm after. I'm after chasing storms, God wants me to chase storms. I want to chase storms. I've always wanted to be a weatherman when I grew up. So since I wasn't a newsman, a weatherman, this is my way of becoming one. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be my own weatherman. Fuck that shit.
Looks like rain, but it don't rain.
I know. I've been waiting for it all day.
It does that before. They guy already pay you?
I didn't ask for any money.
Oh.
It was free. It didn't work.
Oh, okay.
It's called marketing.
Oh.
See, now he asked if I had any tools. If I would have had tools to give him, he would have bought them for me. But I already sold all my tools besides the ones that are in pawn, and he's interested in the stuff I have in pawn possibly. So we're gonna go ahead and start disassembling this. If you're bored, Bill, if you don't mind, you fucking take all those copper lines off. I'm thinking about keeping these
Copper lines?
Yeah, all these brake lines up here,
Copper?
these are copper. If you can save them for me, I'd be very happy. They're expensive. Copper brake lines are expensive. They don't rust, but they're very soft. They pinch easily. That's the only thing, but I want them.
Oh.
They're definitely coming off.
Okay.
If you're bored, you don't have to.
You don't want the
So I'm
brake
definitely.
cable, do you?
The what?
The brake cable?
No, that's done. I do need the ABS unit though.
I might save the brake cable for myself.
I'm gonna go ahead. Whatever you want.
I go check at home and see what these guys are doing. I'll come on.
Yeah. Don't worry, just go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
I think he ran off. I got to. Sometimes he upsets my dog.
Ha! Ha! Hope I get a message soon. We'll see. Alright. He didn't want to work. He doesn't want to work. He's like, no, I'm done with that. He said, you gotta go take care of something real quick. So we're just gonna remove all these wires and stuff, you know. Oh, I'm gonna find a pair of wire clips, which are probably in my bag. These are my favorite ones. These ones are the best, bro. I'm telling you. Normally, you know, I'd keep the wire harness. I'd be disconnecting all this stuff professionally, you know. But the wire harness was already shot. The mice ate through it, you know. So, what's the point? Why sit there and fucking waste all your time snaking all this wire through when it's garbage? I mean, I could go through it and reuse a lot of it if I were to want to make my own loom or something. You know, but there's no point to do all that. So I got power cables, all that here, ground, AC lines still. What's important is this trans. I want to get this damn trans out. That's where my money's at. The big money, you know? And these fuel lines. Probably just gonna cut them right here. And then unbolt it. Whole new fuel system, everything's getting put on here anyways. Whole different intake system and fuel injection system. I'm gonna make it easy, simplify it for myself. That's why, you know, I bought this, man. People don't know what they're doing, you know. That's why I'm gonna show people what to do. I'm gonna get new coils, all that stuff, you know. Probably gonna buy some nice ones, some MSD or something. We'll see. Whatever I can find that's the right price is what God wants on this motor. Is what, you know, because I asked him, whatever you want, your will. So whatever happens, it's his will. You understand what I'm saying? It's got to be a 14, a 15, just like the other ones. I'm so thankful. Bro got me, fucking gave me this toolbox, bro. I didn't have a small toolbox. I didn't. Now I got a small toolbox. Because of old Bill Master, man. Alright, that's a 13. That's what it was, 13. Kind of figured. It's a small bolt, so you got the big bolts right here that are holding the trans in, and then you got like all these different, you know, fuel lines, you know, and they have brackets that hold them in place, you know, fixed in place. Well, you know, the bolt comes out, it's extended out, and there's another nut on top of it. Usually they go, if there's two nuts, usually, not always, but usually they go one size down, smaller. Just so you know. Listen, this trans not leaving this house for $1,200, man. That's what I'm taking, $1,200 firm. I won't leave this house for any less than that. I can't afford it. I will take 1,000 for it though. My lowest number is 1,000, just so you know. But nobody needs to know that. That person that comes here doesn't need to know that. A lower number to that person is 1,200. I'm asking 1,500, the best offer. So I'm gonna cut it right here to keep this plastic piece intact. These nuts, I'm just throwing on the ground. They can get new ones. You want to replace them anyways. Like all these bolts, they're getting tossed. I'm not giving them with the trans. That way, when they put it on, they're forced to buy new ones. That way, I don't have to worry about them trying to say it's something my fault. I cut it one way, the pinch it, and then went in the other way. It cuts better that way. That's how you cut it. You hear me? I got this strap on here, so I gotta figure something out. I was saying about strapping it, to keep it up, but I don't have nothing to strap it to, so I gotta put something underneath it. That's the only way I'm gonna keep this from tipping over. Which now I gotta take off the trans stick, the dipstick. Another thing that I like about GM though, too, that I like over Ford, even though I prefer a Ford product, it depends on what it is. A lot of Ford transmissions, you can't service them and put oil in them unless you have special equipment. You can't pour oil or trans fluid into it. You gotta have a machine that pumps it in there. So, like that EcoBoost truck, I helped get my dad. Yeah, that truck, you gotta have a system to pump the oil, the trans fluid in it. So if the trans is leaking, you're fucked. You're fucked. But there's a reason why they do that. That trans can hold more pressure, Probably why they do that. There's gotta be some engineering purpose. Alright. So before I pull this dipstick off, there's all these leaves and shit. I wish I had an air compressor or something, That'd be nice. I'm about to take a 10mm, 8mm, and take these fucking rails off and so I can get everything out. Need a brush or my fucking broom. I'm gonna go grab my broom. Be a good idea instead of looking stupid. There we go. So it look better now. It actually looks like it's worth some money. Huh. There we go. Starting to like what I see. I'm getting happy. I'm starting to see dollar signs. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing big dollar signs. I like money, you hear me? I love money. I love it. I can never have enough of it, and boy, I've had a lot of it, and you'll see. I'll show you guys how to make a lot of it. If you follow me, watch. You're gonna learn a lot from me, man. I ain't no hoe. I ain't gonna steer you wrong, man. I ain't gonna steer you wrong simply because I don't want to get struck down by God, man. I fear that man. I've seen his work. I tremble when I listen, man. That man makes me tremble. You hear me? God makes me tremble. I've seen what he does. He's real. Facts. there's a breathing tube right here. I have the bolt just in there. I'll show you guys. Yeah, it's starting to look like a motor. I can't wait to get this. The reason why I want this plastic intake off too is I like the way the carb looks and stuff, that style. On these older trucks, it looks cooler to me. This is all, you know, for you know, stock purposes. It's plastic. It wasn't made to look good ever. That's not what it was intended for. The purpose was for function and form. It was nothing else. That's why it's getting removed. Because I want the hood, when she pops the hood, my wife pops the hood, I want her to smile. You know what I mean? I want her to be happy. And that kit, for the price, I can't beat it. And it tunes itself. I can't beat it right now. She'll have a turnkey running truck, cheap as fuck, man. Not cheap, but affordable. More than what, you know, I can put out right now. I can't give her anything else right now. Plus, it's unique, you know, it's different. Not everybody's doing it, you know. People are doing it, but they're doing it to their older cars, you know, because they have the carb style, you know. They're not taking these LS motors and doing that, you know. The people are doing it for channels and stuff. They're doing it for views. They're not doing it and keeping it in their own car, you know. Not all of them, you know. I'm excited. I'm excited to get the stuff done. I've been wanting to get the stuff done. I've been waiting for the heat too. It's been winter. This truck, I would have had it done if I wouldn't have had the car in the garage. 1. 2, the truck wouldn't fit in the garage anyways. Right. I'm happy. Now we can start. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload this video. I'm gonna check Facebook. I'm gonna get situated, figure out what I'm gonna put underneath the motor, get everything ready, and then I'll go ahead and start recording for everyone, let you guys in on it. So until then, I'll see you guys soon, man. You guys will see this getting broken apart today. Hopefully you guys see me make some money today, you know. Yeah, take you guys shopping with me, go to the dispensary, hang out with Bill in his Cadillac. You know, I'll record Michigan for you guys. For those that, you know, don't see Michigan, so. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon, alright?